My buddy Mark told me this story, and it's just wild. He and his wife, let's call her Sarah, had been together for about 5 years. Things seemed pretty good, the usual ups and downs. Mark works from home, so he has a pretty flexible schedule. Sarah works in an office downtown, about a 45-minute commute each way. One morning, Sarah was running late for work. She grabbed her keys, gave Mark a quick peck on the cheek, and rushed out the door. About 10 minutes later, Mark realized she had forgotten her important work presentation folder on the kitchen counter. Thinking he was being a super helpful husband, he grabbed the folder, hopped in his car, and decided to catch her on her commute to give it to her. He knew her route, so he figured he could intercept her at a major intersection a few miles from their house. As he pulled up behind her at a red light, he smiled, ready to call her and be the hero. But then he noticed something in her passenger seat. 2 coffee cups, not just one for her, but 2. And a half-eaten pastry in a bag from that fancy little cafe they never go to because it's too expensive. Mark's heart just sank. He wasn't the passenger. Who was she getting coffee with at 7:30 in the morning? He decided not to call. Instead, he just followed her. She didn't go towards her office. She turned into a quiet residential neighborhood, pulled into the driveway of a house he'd never seen before, and a guy came out of the front door, smiling. He leaned in, kissed her, and grabbed one of the coffee cups from the passenger seat before getting into his own car parked on the street. Mark just sat there, a block away, watching this whole scene unfold. The folder with the important presentation was still on his passenger seat. He felt his world just crumble in that moment. It wasn't just the coffee cups. It was the casual, routine nature of it all. It was clear this wasn't the first time. He turned his car around and drove home in complete silence. He said the quietest part of the drive was the loudest in his head. The betrayal was so much worse than he could have ever imagined. It's a tough reminder that sometimes the smallest details can reveal the biggest secrets. Thanks for listening.